Hey friends, it's time for another new episode of the Two Clouded Mind Show with your favorite hosts, Chris.
I have a very caveman brain.
And Dave.
He's falling apart in front of our eyes.
Subscribe to the Two Clouded Mind Show on YouTube and everywhere you get your podcasts.
Two Clouded Minds, baby. I love you guys.
Oh my God, you're meant to do that.
Hello, friends. Welcome back. It's Wednesday.
Hello,
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
and welcome.
Hello, Dave. Hello, Anthony.
So,
So.
you guys notice anything different about me?
About
you?
Did you get a haircut?
No. I'm getting a haircut on Thursday.
Your beard?
Nope.
There's that picture.
I like
That picture over there?
Yeah.
No.
No, that's
been
been
there
there.
the whole time. Yeah, that's Skinny Eddie.
You're
Did
skinny.
you
I
get
don't-
a new
new headphones?
Headphones, yes. Ding, ding, ding. Finally got
I didn't
myself a
want to
brand
spend on
new
the
pair of headphones.
Is that
Those are
for gaming?
No. The gaming ones I got, last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever it was. They're nice. They're JBL. They have a little microphone on them like this and whatnot. But no, these are actual because I realized that because I know Chris and I had talked about this weeks ago, maybe months ago, where I was like, I might just get my own set. But I've been working off of these headphones that I've had for what I realized is like 10 years now. And I'm like, okay, it's time that I can upgrade. They're like all the plastic that's on the inside of the earpiece here had peeled off and it was just foam. I would get up from my computer, put my headphones down, and there'll just be little black pieces stuck to my face, and I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
So they had completely fallen apart, and I was just, I had used them for a really long time. They were Sony. They did a good job for me, but
I mean, you got your money's worth 10 years.
yeah, for
Hell
sure,
yeah.
for sure. And so I realized, I could, upgrade and sort of treat myself to a new pair of cans. So here
Treat
I am.
yourself.
Yeah, and I like them.
That's cute.
Yeah, you guys sound great.
Nah, I'm canless.
Yeah. Well, that's your preferred studio setup. Maybe one day you'll upgrade.
No, you know what? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't want to add something to my.
Wait, are you
figurine.
using a MacBook or are you using a regular laptop?
Laptop.
A laptop?
I was gonna say just throw your AirPods in. They'll connect right up.
You
No,
would
I have
just
my
plug-
gaming headset, but I wouldn't use that.
You would just plug it into the headphone jack of your laptop. Just plug your earphones in. That's it. And it would just give you a cleaner sound because then that way the sound isn't coming into your microphone or anything like that. There's no bleed. But it's fine. It's
Yeah.
good enough. You
Yeah.
sound good.
I don't
Wait,
like
wait,
you
wait,
said. Like you said on the short, it's not like I do 2 podcasts a week or anything.
Wait. Do you have headphones with you?
Me?
Yeah.
I have like I said, I have gaming headphones.
Can we watch you try to plug them in real quick?
It has multiple plug situations. The headphones.
I like it. Yeah. Could you do that, please?
Of course I could do that
For the people.
Yeah, for the people.
Oh,
And
this is good.
At
Amazing.
least though, at least his podcast setup doesn't sound like his gaming setup because his gaming setup, the sound is ridiculous. You've played with Anthony, right? And
Wait, no. The one time you and I played, he wasn't available.
No. There was one time where we all played together. There definitely was, and the sound was so loud from his apartment. I can't believe you don't
me?
remember it.
It's because of it's these headphones. They're super sensitive.
Yeah, if that sound starts happening,
Sensitive.
I kind of would like to hear it over the pod. I was saying I wish I could record this sound and play it back for Anthony so he can hear how ridiculous his headphones sound.
How about this?
It's not my headphones.
It is.
I realize it
It's
because
your microphone.
Recording in progress.
What are you doing?
Oh, no.
I'm already
They're,
recording the show.
you can't hear anything because you have the big suctions on your side of your ears. So when I lifted it up, my PlayStation is working hard to keep the game going. You know what I mean?
Do you sit with the PlayStation directly next to your head?
No, I sit I would say 3 feet away from it.
All right, well, that's too close.
I can move further back. I just don't think it's gonna make a difference.
Can move further back.
It's
You gotta
working
move further
super
back.
hard. And then there's the waterish fall from the fish tank, but like I recently cleaned it, so like the water level's pretty high, so it should be less annoying. I mean, I should be okay because it's just a USB and then an aux thing. But then I gotta unplug my current microphone. Hold on.
Oh
a
wait,
minute.
you can't do no. You don't unplug your current microphone.
What do you mean?
You can't unplug your current microphone.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, go ahead. I want to see what happens here.
What do you mean? What's gonna happen? I'm just unplugging. What am
Go
I
ahead.
gonna
Go
explode?
ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Should I plug it in first? I have 2 USBs. Let me just plug this in here. Oh my god.
Let's just see what. Let's just
All right, so I plugged it in.
let the chips fall where they may.
That means nothing. Watch. Unplug the other microphone. Your default microphone has changed to
Nope. No. You
Immediately.
sound like
no.
a goddamn helicopter.
Wait, let him
pilot.
talk. Go ahead and talk.
What do you mean? It sounds bad? Can you hear me?
Tap on the microphone in front of your mouth. It's not in function. You're using your laptop.
No, it's not in function. It's using my
Laptop audio.
laptop situation.
Yeah.
So that's another problem.
There's no way you're gonna get this figured out.
You settle down.
Can you hear us through the headphones at least?
I hear nothing. Wait, microphone using speaker. No, I don't know.
I think you should abort this mission right now. This is not good podcasting.
No, it isn't.
This is a treat.
Yo, you should abort the mission. Put the other microphone back in. We'll talk about.
I was
something else.
super close. I wasn't close at all.
No, there's no.
Oh
way.
wait, yeah, no. You're right.
There's no way. Now I hope that the microphone reconnects though. That's the big thing. Like, is it gonna work correctly? Say
I
something.
think it should be fine, right?
Okay, it works. It works.
Yeah.
Sounds different. It's not my laptop.
I think it does sound. different.
Recording stopped.
Chris is goofing around over there.
Yeah, no, it wasn't gonna be good.
Sorry,
Well,
I
it was,
mentioned the
it was
headphones.
worth the
Damn.
try. Thank you. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Eventually I would have figured it out.
Eventually, over the course of hours, potentially.
I don't know about hours.
I don't know, man.
That's
So-
all.
So what else is going on, fellas? Anything good?
I made the best chicken sando today, and I need to talk about it. I need to tell the people.
Go
I
ahead,
sent
man.
you a photo. Hopefully, you can insert that somehow. In
Yeah, for sure. Let it off your
My beau-
chest.
Sando. I mean, listen, it was so good.
Can I tell you something? It looked thick.
It really was. I mean, it was, but it wasn't because I took one like whole chicken breast and I cut it in half, and then I trimmed
Stacked them
down.
back together.
No, that was one half of a chicken breast.
That was a fat breast.
Yeah, dude, it was
That was
so.
that was
good.
a triple Z.
It was good. It was so good. I get the special brioche buns.
Oh, a little brioche in your situation.
I was gonna make them.
You were gonna make buns?
Yeah,
Fuck out of here.
I swear to you, dude.
Who's gonna make buns? Make buns for a chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Are you getting it tested?
Wait, what?
Like for like quality purpose where you're trying to make the ultimate sandwich. Making your own bread and shit.
Well, I think we should let the people decide. Guys, listen, I'm talking to you directly, okay? In the comments, let me know what you thought of my chicken sandy. Would you have one? How much would you pay for that bitch? I'll tell you right now, it was the best chicken sandwich you ever have in your life. Promise.
What'd you season it with?
So I brined it for like an hour and a half in buttermilk, pickle juice, and some spices.
Oh, you were going for like a Chick-fil-A situation with that pickle juice, I see.
Yeah. And And then for the dredge, like the dry dredge, I did flour, cornstarch, and salt.
Okay, chef.
Yeah, it was so good. So good. Dude, cooking is actually fun. Hey.
I gotta be honest with you. I can't say that I am a cook or a good cook or necessarily a bad one. Just not there's not enough. You know, like if your credit score, there's not enough length of credit. Like I don't have enough. Yeah. Like my first girlfriend back in the day. What was I? I was, freshly an adult. I was 18. She was a great cook. She liked to cook and bake, an Italian woman. And then from that one, I went to Baby Mama, and Baby Mama was an even better cook. She's like the best cook I could probably say that I've had cook for me, but also it's not like I have many people cook for me. But she's one of the ones where, you could have a cabinet and she could just come up with some shit, concoctions and whatever, and it'll
Mhm.
be all right. So I never really had to cook, but now that I'm saying that, I've been a single man for 6 years, so I should have. I'm just cooking basic just for the kids. It's not like I'm going out, that they're wanting this 5-course meal or anything. It's just simple things: chicken cutlets, meatloaf. You can't even count pasta because I'm not making the sauce. As a
Mhm.
terrible Italian, my mother would slap me. But there's
Dude,
not many things I would do. So
I learned really not too long ago because I would make my own sauce and it would take hours and hours and hours and hours.
ain't nobody got time for that.
If you went and you bought like a nice can of like whole tomatoes,
Yeah.
a little salt, a little pepper, a little bit of sugar, and like some fresh herbs, dude, blend that up. You got a really good sauce.
You know what I'm gonna do? Just gonna have fresh herbs, and I'm gonna say fuck the hours it
Well,
gotta
that,
take for this sauce. Where I'm
dude,
just gonna go and
no,
spend a
the
little
one,
more on a top tier shelf jar sauce.
well, ragu, the
No, I
fuck,
would never. I
go.
would. You have never. I've never had ragu. I wouldn't. I wouldn't go there.
Disgusting.
Yeah, no.
It's
I
good ragu.
there's for the people out there. There's only a few like okayed by me jarred sauces that are on your local shelves.
He's our true blue Italian correspondent for the Two Cloud of Mine show.
The Victoria is a good jar sauce.
Is it?
Victoria is a good jar sauce. Rayo or whatever, RAO.
Yeah. That's good. Bless you.
And then Lydia. Lydia is this Italian chef. She has like 3 varieties. Not everybody has her, but hers is like a very basic but delicious sauce. Because like you said, for a good sauce, you don't need that much.
No, you don't.
Um, so hers was good. There might have been one other one that I like worked in, but it's pretty much. Oh no, paisana, paisana.
How you doing?
Yeah, those 3 are okay. Lydia is one you would probably have to search for. It's not in every store, I'm sure, but those other 3, you should be able to find one of those 3, and they
Okay.
are okay. They are approved and verified by yours truly.
You heard it here first, folks. Um, but yeah, the second sauce I was saying, when you buy like the canned tomatoes, you could do that in like an hour. But
You know
like
what?
you're making like the Sunday gravy, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right,
the
but you know
Sun
what's about
that
that hour?
oh,
I can go to the store, buy the sauce, cook the pasta, have it, and eat it before that hour is actually over.
I get that. I get that.
I,
It's
I,
really more it's more about like I don't know, I guess it's the experience.
I
It's
should do it because I should give my kids some sort of tradition on that fence. It's Sunday. I mean, I do go to my parents, or my mom's now rather, on Sunday, and she makes sauce, so they get it. But pff, I'm not gonna want to do it.
so you're just doing like you said, chicken cutlets, the meatloaves, the pastas.
Sloppy Joes.
Dude, sloppy Joe taco kit. You do the taco kit for the kids?
Yeah, that's like very more on the rare because once it's chopped meat, they kind of love sloppy joes. But I gotta kind of
Okay.
work away from the sauce, like everything that I don't want to have too much sauce in their life.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're Italian.
Yeah, that's
There's
fair.
nothing wrong with that. You know,
Gotta give them a little variety.
variety is the spice of life. What about you, Dave? You much of a do you like to cook? Are you capable of obviously like
I do a little bit, but not very much.
Yeah, we were getting into the old cooking. I never really had to, and then except I've been single for the past 6 years, so I should be some
if,
sort of
if you guys
capable.
if both of you had to,
I'm
Oh
sorry,
no,
guys.
no, he
Cut.
no.
Let me
what
cut
would
real
be
quick.
your signature dish if you had to make something to be like taste tested, rated, the whole thing?
There isn't something like
You don't have not one thing would pop into your mind and be like, you know what? I know that I can make that one dish and I can do that so good. And
no.
really,
Well,
is
like
there
because
anything,
it's like to me, the few dishes I would make, there's nothing that's really special about them.
but
There
that's a
isn't.
PR because you made it. You know what I mean?
No, there isn't
That has
anything.
its own.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I hear you. I
I
hear you.
wanna, I wanna be like, yeah, I make this fucking Peking duck, or, or some.
Dude, if I ate that, I would love to know how to make it.
No, yeah, no.
I never had it, and I just know that I don't know. I, I can
There is a
say
couple
someday I've never
pasta
had
dishes
duck.
that like I think I have the recipes for, like my parents have made throughout their lifetime. So there's a few dishes like pasta you can go 100 ways but that I think are really good and different. That I have the recipe for that I could be like, yeah, I guess I can do that
Mm,
because there's these three pasta bosniagal. So it's like you have to
pasta bazangol.
You got to chop down that basil real thin and with all that and with a lot of grated cheese. And then there's broccoli and gavadils. Hey. But my dad every New Year's when we were a kid, he would make a prune gravy.
Really?
And that sounds atrocious.
Prune
It sounds
But
gravy.
interested.
it was yeah, I don't like I said, I think I took the recipe down just because anybody's ever had it, it says the same thing like I don't know how I feel about it. And it's delicious.
Is it a sweet sauce or a savory
What do
sauce?
you put it on?
It's like a little sweet, and it's really
Is it
good. And
like
I
a
remember
finishing
every year
sauce, like a dip almost?
it's it's a little thick and creamy, but I never ate the actual like prunes, but
What do you put it
the
on?
gravy itself was great. I would house so much, and then it would work later. It's a little New Year's cleanse.
Yeah, like what Dave just said. What would you put it on? Is that like something like you dip bread in?
No,
Do
no,
you
prune
check?
gravy like it was a pasta dish.
Oh,
So the gravy is the sauce. So it's not even gravy.
Right, but we're
I would
sauce
try it.
people. We call it sauce, but that was a gravy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you just put it on pasta?
Oh, absolutely out of this world, dude. And you wouldn't be like I'd be like not like if you told me that I'd be like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna go through life not eating prune gravy. I'm fine with that.
That's
Kind of a
interesting
dumb
because you
question.
did tell me that, and I am going to go through life not caring about prune gravy.
I mean, in a day or two, I'll forget that we like talked about specifically prune
Oh, one
gravy.
day I might not make it for you.
Um, but yeah, like God damn it, I lost my train of thought. Now I want to try prune gravy.
I'm telling you,
Prune gravy. Nice lady.
It was rocking.
She's a super super nice lady. Prune gravy.
Yeah, no, I
One day I'll
don't.
make oh my god, I can make a jam out, a song out of it. Prune gravy.
Yeah. Notorious musician Anthony.
So really, what I was getting at earlier, like, I guess, I guess more you have to like really enjoy it cooking. One,
Yeah.
you don't necessarily have to be good at it because you can follow a recipe.
I mean, you
You
got
know,
to be somewhat good at it.
I mean, as long as you know how to boil water and you know how to hold a knife, You know what I mean? I think you're good.
Nah, because
no.
you can like not know how cooked is cooked. You know, like when I first started cooking, it was like make this brown. So I made it fucking brown and it was burnt. You know, like the first time I tried to cook in my mom's kitchen when I was young, real young, she's like, okay, now brown the meat. And I ruined that fucking meat, man. We had to eat something else. We had to eat something else that day because I ruined the meat because she's like, make it brown. And I didn't realize that just like no more pink meant brown, you know, like browned it.
Yeah,
And I made it brown and that shit was like crisp.
You made it nice.
I crisped the chopped meat in the pan and you don't want that.
No, I remember I like make grilled cheese and like the cheese was like not melted really good and the bread was burnt because I just had it on too high. Like, you know what I mean? Those little things that you're not really paying attention. You have to have the care, I guess.
Yeah. I mean there's certainly a lot of know-how though. Like you have to kind of learn or be taught.
Or watch TV shows.
Years ago,
that's learning.
I would say within the last 10 years. Yeah, I'd say within the last 10 years. I really, really, really wanted to go to culinary school. Like, in fact, I went on like a tour of the CIA, the Culinary Institute of America in Manhattan.
Oh my God, I was not thinking that CIA.
Yeah, I was like, how does this relate to culinary school? Like,
you gonna cook
I went to the CIA and
That's
they had this banging lunch
quick.
spread.
That's why I clarified real quick. The Culinary Institute of America. I was going to go. Met with the like administrators and everything. Got myself set up. But the only caveat is it's 40G.
For the whole thing or per year?
Like for a semester.
Oh. Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a lot. So obviously I didn't go. It broke my heart, honestly. It broke my heart because it's not something like you can get a grant for or anything like that. Like I couldn't at least. But yeah, I really wanted to be a chef for a long time. Long time.
So
really?
There's something about cooking I really enjoy.
Wow. And we're just finding out about this now.
Right.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. You could have had a fucking episode where you cooked.
I'm saying like
I've already said that to Chris. Like I've it's funny that we're talking about this because I'll bring it up again now. It's been a while since we spoke about it because the first time we talked about it, Chris and I, was on the basis of the hot sauce. And I said, what if we got a kitchen that we could film in? Would you make a batch of hot sauce and we'll make an episode out of it? Do you remember that, Chris?
Yeah, I do.
So if you wanted to do like other cooking stuff, I think I have a kitchen that we could use, that we could film in.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
A little remote kitchen somewhere?
It's not remote. It's a real kitchen, but it's like a residential. It's a person's house. It's not like a fancy.
It's not like a mobile kitchen.
It's not a mobile kitchen, but it's also not like a fancy industrial kitchen. It's just a kitchen in a house. But
okay,
that's all you'd need, right?
That's it.
So hey,
and I can even use like
I will renew the offer
for some demos. Like I could use just like a hot plate. Like a small like butane stove with a frying pan on it for close up shots and like you know what I mean.
No, I want you now to cook me a meal.
What do you want me to cook you?
I don't know. You're the chef. Cook it up, fam.
Okay.
Do
you have any food out?
Did you guys already say like Chris is the chicken sandwich your like go to? This is what I would cook to wow someone, or in this contest or whatever. This like if you're making a meal for Anthony, you're not gonna make him a chicken sandwich, are you?
No, I'm not going to make him a chicken sandwich for a meal. No, I would make him a chicken sandwich for like
lunch,
a snack,
football or something. You know what I mean? Like something like that.
Okay.
Like just to hang out.
Because you would make 2 chicken sandwiches for a meal.
I would get a lot
for
more
Anthony.
Than a chicken sandwich. You'd get like chicken sandwich. You'd get like.
Well, could you put something on the chicken sandwich, like some lettuce or a sauce or something, or is it just chicken?
Whatever you want. For these, I just kept it traditional. I put a couple pickle slices and some mayo.
All right. So for this instance, you're having, you're taking Dave on the offer. You're going to this non-mobile kitchen, somebody's kitchen.
Just call it a kitchen. It's a kitchen.
I know. I'm trying to think of something funny. Let me. So then what would you what would you cook? What would be that thing that's like you don't want to go too
So
far and mess it up, but something that's gonna have a little wow to somebody if you're trying to
so
make an episode out of it.
if I'm making, say I'm making, if we go to this kitchen, this remote kitchen, right, Anthony? If we go to this kitchen and I'm cooking for you, being Italian, I would roll the dice and I would probably make you like a fra diavolo, like a lobster fra diavolo with like fresh pasta, fresh lobster.
Interesting. Anthony,
Wow.
thoughts?
Well, listen,
Everything
Dave's involved, and there might be
I'm
other
not eating
people
that.
just us. So you don't have to. It's got to be more of a. You got to also know I'm a little bit of a hefty man.
What does
So
that mean?
I enjoy food. So you don't like it's.
Well, yeah,
you know, still
Chris.
gotta try it.
Chris, imagine in this scenario that your panel is Anthony, me, the owner of the kitchen, and one other unknown person. What would you make for the four of us?
For four people that I really don't know what their like eating habits are.
Yeah, and I'll
Yeah.
tell you what mine. Like I would say for me, you got to stay away from seafood entirely.
Okay. Okay.
And I hate mushrooms.
Yeah,
I hate
mushrooms. Yeah,
so I
we
wouldn't
can stay
even
away
cook
from
them.
mushrooms.
I don't
Neat
cook
deal. I don't have to worry about this chef ever.
Yeah. No, fuck that. Let's see. I would do I'd probably keep it simple. I would do something like a steak potato dish.
Steak potato dish, eh?
Like
Okay,
steak
What kind
steak
of
palm
steak?
treats.
what's that?
It's a fancy way of saying steak and fries.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
It wouldn't be like me baking off a bag of frozen fries. I would take whole potatoes and make like real fries.
You're gonna air fry them.
Yeah, microwave, duh.
What kind of
You put a
steak?
cup of water in that shit, you're good. Let's see. I would do classic ribeye, dude. Can't go wrong.
So just grilling up some steaks and making some fries.
But it's all about like the preparation. Like you make the
Yes.
steak, you butter baste it in the rosemary and the garlic and the butter. You get a nice sear on it.
What do you do?
Yeah.
I like that.
All right.
Or if you wanted to still keep it like Italian, I can make like
Steak pizzaiolo. You don't even know what that is.
I don't,
Right, so I'm gonna make it.
Yeah.
but I could. You know what I mean? I would just
Learn the
figure
recipe.
it out. I would figure it out, and it
Oh.
would come out really good.
I like that. Yeah, I feel like you'll have to wing that, but I like the idea. That'd be pretty cool. Anytime food was ever involved, people enjoyed the show, you know.
Now, are you guys like? You can't do like, all right, you have 60 minutes on the clock. Time starts now.
No. I want you to
Then
be
it
able
won't
to
be good.
cook a
Yeah.
I want you to be able to cook a dish and if it might be a little bit out of your comfort zone if you're trying to have a little bit of a wow factor, right? You know, not I want, not like, all right, dude, I'll see you in 4 hours, but not where you like you got to sweat it as a time clock. Just
Yeah.
feed me before I'm cranky, you know?
Like I almost like I want to make you guys like fresh tortellinis or something. You know, something really cool.
Fresh tortellinis.
That would be more impressive than a steak. I'll say that.
Yeah, fresh tortellinis. I'm also would be like, what did he put in there? I never know what he puts in the tortellinis.
I'm a big fan of meat tortellini.
Really?
Yeah, as opposed to cheese tortellini
What about meat and cheese?
together.
Yeah.
As long as I'm getting some of them that are meat, that's fine. 1-to-1 meat to cheese tortellini mix. That sounds good to me.
Or
But
you'd
can't
make
give me
like
all cheese.
a bunch of meat and a bunch of cheese, and then you mix them
That's what I
in your
just said.
dish. Oh, I thought you. Okay, my bad. I thought you were thinking like in the same pocket,
No.
same tortellini.
Yeah, no, each individuals.
Yeah. I mean that's something. I mean, making your own versus a steak is much more.
Yeah, like if you're making the dough and you're like like pinching them and stuff, like filling them and pinching them, that's way more impressive than cooking up a steak, for sure.
Seasoning and seasoning it and good, making it taste good, sure. But like, yeah, the steak, it's a very minimal work for you.
Yeah. And then, what kind of sauce are we talking about on these tortellinis? Alfredo? You whipping up
I would not touch a white sauce from him.
Why not?
I don't know.
You wouldn't trust like
that
a
would
nice
be tough.
bechamel.
That's
like
a much better challenge for you. Meat and cheese tortellini with Alfredo sauce. That is a big challenge. And then some garlic bread. Now we're talking.
Ooh, garlic bread. Talk dirty to me.
For the bread, I would 150% make the bread from scratch.
Challenge accepted.
You would like, see, once you said garlic bread, I guess I could eat it with the Alfredo. I like a red sauce more, but I'll still eat it. I like Alfredo.
Tortellini though?
Yeah, but
tortellini? I'm Italian.
I've had it with
sauce
red
goes on
sauce.
anything.
I've had it with red sauce for sure, but I think that the move is definitely Alfredo in this situation.
But listen, Anthony, haven't you had like the red sauce topped with a bechamel?
What's that?
Give you
Bechamel is just like it's a white cream sauce. It's one of the mother sauces. So like, it's like it's you start off with a roux, butter and flour, you add cream, and then you add cheese.
Yeah. Your mother's roux sauce.
Don't you fucking talk about
what's a
roux.
mother sauce?
Mother sauce. Google it real quick.
I can't.
Mother
My
sauce?
computer will slow down.
He said I can't.
My computer was yeah, it's gonna be something dirty. Oh, I got your mother's sauce right here.
Give you the. I don't want to fuck it up, so I'll give the exact definition.
Yeah.
First of all, is there a father's sauce? Because I feel upset.
Yeah, I doubt it.
All right. So it derives from French cuisine. 5 mother sauces, also known as grandes sauces, are foundational
That's not how you
sauces.
say it.
Sauces that serve as the basis for many other sauces or petite sauces. French chef whatever identified the 5 sauces in the 19th century, and they've been slightly modified since the 20th century. The 5 mother sauces are known as bechamel, white sauce made with butter, blah, 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 blah.
Give
And
you a bechamel.
the 5 are bechamel of, I'm going to butcher these. Here we go. Bechamel, velouté, espagnole, hollandaise, and tomato.
Okay.
Espanol?
Espagnole.
Espagnole.
One of those letters is definitely silent.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's probably the G.
Yeah, but
Espanol.
I still don't know how to say it.
Yeah,
But
no way.
all right. Well, that's interesting. I've never heard that before.
Well, I'm interested in watching Chef cook.
Yeah. I think the people would like to see that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like I said, man,
We have a series in our hands.
I got the kitchen all lined
Cooking
up.
with Chris.
Yeah.
Oh my god! And then like the sideways eating with Anthony. I got you,
Dude, bro.
Well, the way that this
Whole
kitchen
series
is
is feeding Anthony.
the way the
This is
kitchen is set up, Anthony could be sitting at the counter, like at the island counter, while Chris is cooking, and you could just like serve him right up there.
Just me. That's kind of.
Well, maybe not just you. Maybe I'll be there too.
Set it up like it.
Thank
just
you.
Like the front spot of a diner. Just
Kind of.
just
Like
use
a
that as
like a
table.
counter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like
Fat guy in a little coat.
Reading the paper with your cup of coffee.
Oh
Yeah, we could arrange that. We could arrange that.
Put it on the list.
I cook in this.
I don't know about that. Do you have like a little apron that you wear?
I have a chef coat.
Chef
You
coat.
have a chef coat?
Yeah.
All right.
Jeez. All right. You wear it in the house, in your home?
No, I mean I did a couple times. when I started making the hot sauce.
Okay. So when you make the hot sauce, you wear the chef coat.
When I was hot sauce king of New Jersey,
Right.
I actually the country. Let's be clear. It went countrywide.
Right.
Yeah, and it says Chef Chris on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to wear the chef coat on the
Yeah,
show.
for sure.
That's a
Oh yeah,
definite.
yeah.
Fantastic.
Got to look clean. You got to be presentable when you're cooking food for people, especially when they're gonna eat the food. Can't be a slob.
Yeah, no, that's a big deal.
Can't be gross.
Got to
But
make
dude,
sure
I'm
you
actually
wash
kind of
up.
excited. I'm kind of excited
Yeah.
to film stuff like that kind of content, like outside of like quote unquote our comfort zone. I'm like kind of excited for that.
Yeah, I think people would like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can make that happen.
Sick.
Yeah, it'll be good. I had some technical difficulties, and now Anthony's having technical difficulties as well.
Oh no. Yeah, we lost him. I mean, we didn't lose him, but he's not in picture.
Yeah, no, and I feel bad calling attention to it because you guys didn't call attention when I had to be off screen, but
It's all good.
here we are. So now, while we're talking about this, where are we on time for the Zoom? Do we need to restart a meeting?
No, it would have kicked us already. We've been over 30 minutes, right?
40 minutes it is. And we started at like 4:15, 6:15.
Yeah.
So you think it'll be kicking us off soon? We'll see.
No, if that's the case, it's been 45 minutes.
Fair enough. I'm looking over here. It says 42 minutes on the recording, so we're getting there.
Yeah, we'd have been booted.
Fair. See, I have a question. I have the topic I wanted to discuss, but I want to wait till Anthony comes back. I don't want to start a new conversation yet.
Sick. But yeah, back to, not to dwell on the whole food thing. I think that would be really fun. I think it would be cool, and I think you guys would be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I think it would be a lot of fun, and I can't say that I'm like the most adventurous eater in the world. I like to try new thing. I like to try new things, but some things I'm just like, people say that they're good, and I just don't get it. Like,
same.
I don't like. How can you say that this tastes good? There's a lot of that, But I'll try new stuff. But
I'll try a lot of things. Like, I don't like. Dude, you can never get me to eat bologna. You'll never get me to eat spam.
I was just thinking about that yesterday. Like, when was the last time you ate bologna?
I was a teenager.
I might have been younger than that.
Took a bite of it and I spit it right the fuck out.
Was that the first time you ever had it?
Yeah.
So you never had bologna until you were a teenager, and then as soon as you had it, you hated it, and you've never had it since.
Yep.
Weird. See,
we were poor, so like that part of my life, like we had options. It was either a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, like the welfare peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or the bologna sandwich, and I would always 100% pick the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich is way better than a bologna sandwich, but to never have bologna until you're a teenager, that's pretty wild.
No way. I mean, I'm sure I can't obviously I can't say for sure, like when I was a little kid. They might have fed it to me, but
you might have had bologna, yeah.
Yeah. But
okay.
Anthony, when was the last time you had bologna?
Yesterday.
Bologna?
Bologna, yeah.
Years.
Right?
Do you like it?
I mean, not by itself. I would have it mixed in like with my cold cut sandwich.
Yeah, see, I haven't had bologna in maybe since I was like an early teenager.
You can hide bologna in like a cold cut sandwich, and I would still be like, dude, there's fucking bologna in this.
There's bologna in there. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
back in the day when my parents would get cold cuts, I would make salami, ham, bologna sandwich.
Yeah, I hear you.
We used to have a deli. we used to have a deli in our neighborhood where when you go, if you're a little kid, it would give you like a slice of the little bologna. Like the regular bologna is like large, but then there's littler bolognas, and they're just, I guess, different types of meat or whatever.
Yeah.
And so every time you went there, it was the little bologna deli. Because every time you went in, the guy would slice you a little bologna and give it to every kid.
Oscar
And
Mayer.
it was good at that time. Like I liked it when I was a little kid, but
Yeah, you didn't know any better.
yeah, I haven't had it since.
You're being
Lord knows
groomed.
when. Yeah, I was being indoctrinated into the bologna, but yeah, I haven't had it in so long.
Oh, look who it is! It's my baloney boys. They're here again.
Here, have some bologna. Take a little bologna.
Give him a little bologna off the top.
How
Used to
about
like
this?
It was good.
Liverwurst.
Nope.
Ever? Never in your life have you ever had it?
I've been.
I think my
around
dad
it.
made me try it.
Yeah, I was in that situation too. My dad made me try it, and I got like half a bite in my mouth and just spit it right back out.
Same. One time when I was a little kid, this will be stuck in my memories until the day I die. A relative of mine sat down and said, "This is dinner," and it was liver and onions. And I took a bite because I didn't know.
Is that liver or liverwurst?
Well, it's two separate occasions.
Okay.
Either or, it's still worse.
This time, it was dinner time and liver and onions. I took one bite. I cried. I sat at the table crying because it tasted like metal.
Yeah.
It just tasted like blood. It was disgusting, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's horrible.
No, what about some head cheese?
No shot. I've never tasted it. I've seen it. It looks fucking
Isn't that
gross.
brains or something like that?
Gelatinous.
I think it's like head cheese. I forget exactly what it is. It's like a bar. It's like the what?
It's scraps.
Right. It's like but of multiples, right?
No, I think it's all pig.
What?
But I think there's two. I think you get pork and beef head cheese.
I'll give you head cheese. Wait, that sounded bad.
Yeah, it did sound
Hey, clip that.
Don't clip that. Forget about it. A type of screw. No, my God.
Also known as brawn or souse, is a terrine-like cold cut made by pressing cooked pig head parts together with natural gluten. So it's natural gluten. It's the goo, and it's got pig head parts all squished together.
It's natural.
Disgusting. That's disgusting. It's technically food. I'll give it that.
Hey, we
But I would
put
never
worse
eat
in our stomachs as Americans.
No, that's pretty bad. Yikes. Did we lose Chris?
Red 40 dye or whatever. That's pretty bad.
Well, sure. But I mean, gelatinous goo with pig head parts.
I mean, you eat tuna fish
I do.
from the can?
Yep.
Big fan.
All right. Well, what part of the tuna is it?
It's all like the extra stuff.
It's
That they-
bullshit.
Got to
yeah.
be some head in there, bro.
Well, fish head is a little different because there's not that much meat in a fish head.
And a lot of people would say that fish heads are a
Fin.
delicacy.
Well, that's true also, but this is not that situation.
You ever had
Yeah.
like real fresh tuna?
Like
Yeah.
a tuna steak?
Sushi, baby.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, sushi. You know what's funny is like, I don't know if you guys know I like dragons.
I've never
So, like,
tasted it though.
Clip
Is it
that,
good?
please clip that. I like dragons.
I like dragons.
You guys know I like dragons.
Well, I mean, it's not a secret, but I would always like the first time getting sushi and trying it. Obviously, everybody gets like a California roll, cool. But I went and I was like, oh, a dragon roll. I just got it because it was called a dragon roll, and I would consistently get that every time, and I liked it. And then I later found out it's eel. I didn't know what I was eating.
Delicious.
No.
Delicious. I want to try fugu so bad. Yo, your lights went out.
What
fam.
happened?
Is this end of days? What's good?
Did I
Are
die?
you okay?
What did happen though? Did your ring light go out?
Maybe because it's got overworked. I don't know.
How could that be?
It's like his PlayStation.
Yeah, seriously, everything's working overtime over there.
It's a
Jeez.
cheap
Stop
light,
taking-
fam.
Stop
isn't-
shooting OnlyFans content.
Isn't this the second time this has happened? This has happened before,
Oh,
hasn't
the
it?
box is super hot.
Oh,
Your box is super hot.
Oh my god, it's on fire.
but not literally.
No, but like super close to fire.
What
Like
do
on a scale of 1 to fire.
What are you gonna do about it? How you gonna? The show must go
got it.
on.
Do you
I
have
switched
a
the boxes out.
Oh,
You just had an extra box.
I got mad boxes, bro.
Fair enough.
sick. I mean, hey, dude, hats off to you.
Wow.
You had a technical.
Oh, that kind
Whoa,
of box.
Oh my, that's not good for that thing to heat up like that.
That's
Yeah, it was a
crazy.
Black Friday ring light, super cheap.
Well, that's probably not the box you're supposed to be using for that unit.
Probably not enough. It's probably not enough power.
Yeah, not enough volts
It
or
didn't
whatever.
come with one.
Sheesh. don't know.
Unreal.
Oh, whatever works.
You know how
Whatever.
your boy works with technological things.
Dude, you just had a technological problem and you fixed it.
You
Like,
did solve it right away.
Why? Dude,
Good for you.
troubleshooting. I troubleshooted. I was like, oh,
Like,
I
this
know
this
what
thing
it
is
is.
melting in the wall.
yeah, stayed cool in a stressful situation.
Yeah.
you have no idea how cool or uncool I was off frame. I could have been freaking out.
Yeah. Sweating bullets. So
Like,
I have a
again.
stressful situation for you guys to think about, and I want to know what you
I
have
love
to say.
stress.
All right, what do we got?
So, allegedly, in 2032,
Oh,
an asteroid has a chance of hitting Earth. 1 in 48 right now. Chance of hitting Earth.
I don't like that odds.
Have you heard?
I heard of this Neil deGrasse, whatever that guy is.
Sure.
Mike deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah.
Say something about an asteroid that they've seen, and it was 2029, but maybe it's the same one, and now it's years later.
That I don't know, but it's called 2024 YR4, I believe, is the name of the asteroid.
Oh, maybe it's a
And-
newer one.
And it's
see.
it's projected it's got a 2% chance right now, 2
Yeah.
point something percent chance of
But it
hitting the Earth,
used to be 1%, so that's why they're bugging out because it went up a whole percent, and
Right.
that's huge.
which is
And how-
100%.
And how big? Do we know how big this is?
It's big.
Doesn't matter. A needle from space hits the Earth, it would cause a big issue.
A needle would burn up in the atmosphere, though. This
But,
has to
you
be
know what I
it has to be big so that it gets through the atmosphere, because the Earth technically gets hit with asteroids and meteors all the time, but they're so small that they just burn up, and that's what a shooting star is. Shooting star is just something burning up in the atmosphere as it
Yeah.
enters.
I
and-
saw one once.
Really?
It's really cool.
It was like I never saw a shooting star, and then I've seen like a billion since then. It's like
I
once
saw one. It was right in Belmar at my old house.
Nice. Yeah. You probably have a problem with light pollution where you can't see the sky quite as clearly as other people do. But
Nice over the ocean, yeah.
yeah. So anyway, this asteroid is supposed to be pretty big, and it could potentially do some damage if we got hit with another big asteroid. Of course, like the one that wiped out the dinosaurs, that would be a problem.
But is that what they're saying? Like could be
I don't
extinction?
think that they have that kind of information on it yet, and I don't know that it's necessarily that big. But even a smaller asteroid would hit the Earth and do some serious damage. It might not like be a
Oh my God,
globally cataclysmic event, but maybe part of the globe. Some
Right. It
some
could
of the
literally
globe,
take out an entire country.
country or countries, right? If it hit Europe, it could take out a whole continent, right?
Oh my god, dude. We'd be fucked. We'd
Right,
be
the
fucked.
whole
By
world-
the way, dude,
The whole world would be changed in some way. Whether maybe not everybody would die per se.
no,
But-
but it would be it would look completely
Well, either
different.
way, I mean, everybody on coastline, right? If it's got a 70% chance of hitting water, and it hits all water, that creates tsunamis and shit.
Tsunamis, earthquake on the other side of the world. Earthquake all around the world, probably.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Depending on where it would hit, I'm sure like you would feel something. It
Yeah,
would register on some.
It would rock the whole world for sure, for sure, for sure.
But then like think about it, like, oh man, see now you got me wanting to like deep dive into like weird stuff, like because like say like it was big enough where it wasn't like full extinction, but it like because the Earth's on an axis.
Yep.
What
And
if it like tilted it or like you know what I mean?
that's what
Like
I'm saying. It could do something like that
knocked it
where
out of
Yeah.
the orbit.
everybody
things
doesn't
could really
die,
be-
but the Earth gets spun around the wrong way, or like Anthony said, gets knocked out of orbit completely. And then we go start sailing towards the sun.
Well, that
Oh,
we'd be over pretty quick.
yeah.
Maybe not pretty quick, but
But if you're
Right.
knocked out of orbit, there's no coming back from that.
no. I mean, I don't think so. As long as I'm not a scientist, but I have no.
Yeah, like if you knocked out of your orbit and now you're just heading in any direction, it's either away or towards the sun. Away, not good. Towards, not good. End game.
Yeah, well, that's true, but I wonder how long it would take for everything to be over with.
It takes less than a year.
What makes you say that?
It takes us a whole year to go orbit around the sun.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So-
That makes sense.
So I'm saying if you're going towards the sun, less than a year.
But for right away, once we get knocked out of orbit, then gravity, like physics, probably doesn't exist anymore. Gravity probably isn't going to be like a thing. Like everything
'cause I
that we're
think-
sitting on
yeah,
might hit the fucking ceiling. We don't like.
The spin of the Earth might change. The rotation of the Earth might change.
Yeah. Well,
and
that's
then
probably
everybody
like
flies off.
like,
Everybody just
I don't
flies
know.
off the planet into space.
That'd be pretty wild to like get hit out of orbit, though. I guess, but at the
We
very
might-
least, getting
it might
hit.
stretch our bodies to like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if it's gonna end, let's be instant. But I mean, I don't think it's gonna do that. But like you said, it's gonna have significant change.
So
They have to figure that out. Like where would we be in orbit versus when this thing comes?
yeah. So as the thing gets closer, they're gonna be able to get more and more information, and they'll be able to make a more accurate determination. But
That's
let's
pretty
say,
cool. Like that's got to be hella far away right now.
yeah, for sure. I mean, we're talking 7 years into the future that this thing has to travel still. But like, if it gets close and they think that there's like maybe like at what % chance are you no longer comfortable and you think we gotta like shoot it down or something?
Right. Like what is it? When is it Armageddon?
Okay, wait, ready? I just this just in.
I
This
don't want to
just-
miss a thing.
It's 40 to 90 meters wide. The asteroid.
40
40 to
to
90 meters?
meters.
Yeah.
So
Wide.
how wide is that in feet? Like
A meter is like 3 feet.
3
A
feet.
little-
roughly,
right?
three-
So
right?
Yeah.
So,
not 220
270
90 times
feet,
3 270,
270
So-
feet wide.
With
which
that,
is really not that wide.
with that information, it also says planet killers start at 1 kilometer wide.
It's a
So it's
thousand,
not a
right.
planet killer.
It could cause some serious local destruction, but won't wipe us out.
What do they consider local destruction? Like, what does that mean? Do we lose all
Yes.
of Europe, or do we lose just lose Spain?
There's got to be like a
Do we lose
significant
the
levels, like
entire
population loss.
Country of the United
you know.
States, or just like Florida, or something?
No, like yeah, I think something that big, anywhere that's coast, like moves inward. You know,
If it hits the
Yeah.
water, for sure. Yeah.
most likely gonna hit. I mean, what happens if it hits? I guess land. You prefer it.
I think water
No.
you probably prefer. Like you probably
Yeah, I-
prefer it to hit right in the middle of the Pacific somewhere where there's nothing, and then just deal with the waves, because waves happen. People know how to deal with that. You'd rather have
Yeah,
waves.
but as soon like that's the thing though. What happens if it hits the Sahara Desert? Right, bunch of nowhere. maybe we find some hidden shit. But versus the water, don't you laugh at me. The water, like you hit the water, you can get,
If it hits the
a
Sahara
mile
Desert,
high wave.
there's gonna be earthquakes all around. And there's
That's cool.
there's
Let it shake.
there's countries. I mean, the Sahara Desert isn't just like nowhere. The pyramids are in the Sahara Desert.
And
So
also,
is Egypt.
that's
find
gonna
out some shit.
disrupt. That's gonna disrupt like major fault lines that could have like major volcanic, catastrophic damage.
I don't know. I don't like tsunamis.
Along with, I mean, I don't like either of them, but I think I'm on Dave's side where I'd rather would hit the water than.
What is it better for an asteroid to hit the water or land?
I think it's the water. It's got to be the water, because the land, it's going to obliterate everything that it hits and then like send earthquakes all around. In the water, I mean, I don't know. I don't honestly. I have
You
no
have to
idea.
worry about the water. You just mainly have to worry about like remote islands.
If
there's any,
If you're like,
indigenous
okay, it's
people-
going to hit in the Pacific. Okay, everybody evacuate the coastlines. The asteroid's going to send a tsunami. Whereas if it's going to hit in like on land, you're like, okay, everybody leave. Your whole shit is going to be gone.
Yeah, crazy.
Trying to see if they could say what's worse.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pretty much just showing.
What
this
do
new
you
one.
guys think? Tell comment down below.
Yeah,
would you
for
rather
sure.
a tsunami or would you rather it hit?
You want it to hit
Earth.
the land or you want to hit the water?
Well, yeah, it's
Right?
still gonna hit.
Thumbs
Earth
up for
either
the
way.
water. Thumbs up for the water. Comment for the land.
Yeah,
Something like that.
yeah. Interact with us.
There you
We're
go.
pretty cool.
Interact with us.
So
And,
what
Go ahead.
if you knew that the asteroid was going to hit like the eastern United States somewhere? Like, what would your plan be? What would you do?
I mean, I guess you would have to have more information to go off of, right? If it's going to hit the
What
eastern.
information do you need?
There's got to be a blast radius, right? If it's going to hit the eastern part of the U.S.
Yeah, but we can't be exact. So it's just we know for sure it's going to be in like the northeastern part of the United States,
where we are.
roughly in
Yeah.
our area. Yeah.
Okay, and the size of this thing will potentially wipe out the whole U.S. Like those are the little things.
I don't know.
No.
It
It's
sounds
not
like
gonna.
no. It sounds like not the whole U.S., but it sounds like an entire state probably.
All right,
be
well,
a-
road trip.
Yeah, I'm going to Nevada and waiting it out. Honestly,
You're just gonna
Nevada, that's pretty deep.
drive west and then chill.
Yeah, like
Oh.
it's supposed to. It hits like New Jersey, New York, and he
Oh, you
he
know how
goes
much-
to California.
Well,
I'm
You know how
safe
much
over here.
if it hit New Jersey or New York, I'll bet you there'd be earthquakes like all the way to at least the Mississippi River,
fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
maybe even
Well,
further.
Well, I'm road tripping into like Idaho.
Come to Nevada. Let's go to Nevada. There's so much money to be made. We can all get
Doing
good
what?
jobs,
Texas.
all kinds of cool shit.
In Nevada,
Yeah,
in Las Vegas, you mean?
Vegas, baby.
Raiders fans now.
Chris, what would you do if the asteroid hit? Oh, I would get a job in Las Vegas.
I'd go to Vegas and just
Oh,
start
okay.
making money.
I work at the casinos.
Hey, listen.
Somebody's got to do it, right? Somebody's
Yeah.
somebody's got to move
I'm
the,
not
saying
move the
around
dice
here.
around on with the little stick.
I'm not staying around here. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be one
Understandable.
of those people that are like, all right, well, I guess we'll just see where it hits.
And the best part about that is we can still do this show.
Yeah.
Dude,
From
remote, do the
Vegas.
show on the
If
road.
got
if all three of
Wi-Fi.
us are in Vegas, oh wow, forget
Oh
about
my
it.
god, dude.
Yeah.
We'd be famous, baby.
What if-
I'll bring all my
It's our
knives.
name
with
in
me.
lights.
What if
What's
it
that?
was a world killer? What if it was like, okay, this asteroid is going to hit the planet and it's like, boom, done, game over. What would you like? How would you handle that?
Honestly,
No, lie to me.
at that point, I know deep in my core there's nothing I can do. So I just honestly and wait. I just wait.
So you got right now. There's 7 years. So if you knew that in 7 years, an asteroid was going to hit the Earth,
that much time, I'm doing everything that I possibly could do. I'm gonna go skydiving. I'm gonna do all.
you still
kinds
show
of
up to work every day.
Hell no.
How you going
I
to pay
mean,
for all this stuff?
For now, closer to the end, nah. Better believe I'll be taking days off.
Yeah, I think that at a certain point, like maybe a year out from the asteroid, nobody would be showing up to any job. They'd just be like, all right, fucking
the world
jobs
would be
are over.
absolute shit.
Yeah, the jobs are over now. Fend
It
for
would either
yourself.
be, it would be divided. It would be absolute shit, and then there would be like big pockets of come together right now.
But I think everybody
There'd
would
be a bunch of people going to
poor.
Zuckerberg's fucking bunker.
Yeah, there would be all kinds of big raids, like people like looting, rioting. It would be fucking crazy. It would be the scene in Total Recall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I do agree that I think it would be bad. I think it would bring out the worst in people. I think that just as many people would, die in the lead up to the disaster.
Because like at what point, we say 7 years, we know it's all over. At what point does like money stop being relevant? When does structure just
right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's when the rioting that you were mentioning, and the looting and stuff, that type of thing. At a certain point, everybody's gonna be like, "No, I'm not paying for this. I'm just gonna take it."
I'm not paying for that. Like
Right.
for what? What are you gonna do with the money, dickhead?
I'm not going to my job anymore. I'm just gonna go steal my food and do. So like, it would be how long between now and that 7 year mark before do you think that would happen? Like, how long would it take before people just completely abandon everything?
Dude, the second the information came out that it was going to end, like, no matter what, we're dying, guys.
Right
in
away,
7
you
years.
think people would
It's
just lose
7
their
years.
shit?
I think it starts and then progressively gets worse.
Yeah, and people don't hear the 7 years thing. They just hear it's the end of days.
Oh yeah. They're immediately somebody's like, all right, well, I'm never doing life again. Everybody's gonna just be different,
Right.
but immediately.
Oh my
there's going
God!
to be
Speaking of doing
somebody
life again,
not.
what about the people in jail? Like, they just keep them in there?
Yeah, they just leave them there.
You just stay locked up in your fucking cage. World's about to end.
Wow.
Locked up in your
Good
fucking.
point.
What if your sentence was like for 9 years?
Oh no! I'd be doing anything and everything to
Right,
get
like,
out on
let me
7,
out.
6.
Let me
6.
out.
I just need a year. Just give me a year.
Give me the last year of chaos. Give me it.
Probably be safer in jail at that point.
You're right. You're right. You're right. And plus, you don't want those maniacs. You don't want any of those maniacs running around.
It would just contribute to the chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Well, what do you folks think? I've asked you guys a lot of questions today.
Yeah,
Yep.
making them do homework.
You guys got to do some homework. You guys got to
Yeah,
comment down below.
What's your asteroid plan? Tell us
Yeah,
your asteroid plan. So
I
like,
want to know what's in your go bag.
if you had that's a good question. What are you putting in your go bag? I have a really awesome backpack. I have a very big, awesome, comfortable backpack. I could fit a lot of stuff in my go bag. A lot.
I'm putting
multiple
weapons.
pocket knives. I have my 2 machetes. I'll be dual wielding machetes. That's how I get through town, around town.
That's how I get through town.
Kimbo. He's going to Kimbo with the
Machetes
machete.
akimbo, yeah.
No, I'm going one and one. I'm going gun in left hand. This puppy in the right hand.
Oh, your sword.
Dude, you get to see it now.
So
this thing, come at me, son.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a good
Shouldn't-
1-2. Chris, what's your weapons?
Bang, Scott.
So, I mean, it's probably. I mean, it's. I don't own a gun.
Neither do
My
I. That's
God.
why I got to go 2
Yeah.
machetes.
I do want to legally purchase. I have my eyes on a couple that I really want.
Guns?
I don't have guns. Yeah, I do have a machete of sorts kicking around here somewhere. I really don't know where it is.
We need a katana.
But yeah, I mean, really, all I have is this.
Oh.
Oh, you're not gonna make it far.
If it went down right this minute, I'm not making it far.
Yeah,
No, you gotta get a katana, bro.
or something.
Throwing knives, stars.
I'm gonna
I
whack
got a
some-
box of like
Oh.
paring knives, bro. I would turn into a belt, so I just like take them off and throw them.
There you go.
This is the closest thing I have to like to grab right away.
Is it like a pocket knife, GI Joe
I
style?
don't see anything. Oh, a box cutter.
Box cutter?
Yo, dude, you can
Do
get
a lot of
nasty.
damage with a box cutter.
Yeah, be like, bro, open this box right now.
Land this goddamn plane.
Dude,
Oh.
dude, it's like just you just conceal it. Just walk up to somebody, whack right
Yeah, you
across.
come
the
at
face.
me.
Dude,
Listen.
bro.
Let me see your box cutter real quick, and then I have.
Chris's
All right,
hand.
so-
Chris's hand would have the box cutter, but his hand would be on the ground.
But listen. But if you think about it, power to weight ratio, that's heavier than this. I can move my hand and
Yeah, no,
get
I don't
away
got to
from
be
that, I
that
think.
close to slice your face.
I see your movement with that.
But you
I'm
got to
just-
also understand he's holding a gun, so you're in trouble.
Yeah, he has a gun too. I'm not.
Take the gun. I'll put the gun down. You got a box cutter? I'm not gonna point a gun at you. I got this giant knife. You could come at me.
Like
got
at
this
that point,
one.
I'd be like, "Ooh, that looks like a rectum destroyer."
That is not what it is, sir.
That actually looks like some Indiana Jones shit.
That is a dragon. You know your boy like I like dragons.
I like dragons.
I got you this way.
Okay.
Fine.
See, at that point, I'd be like, "Just let's put it down. Let's just fight. Let's just
No,
fight."
no. Who has the bigger sword?
See, I'm so psycho. If I know it's down to it, I'm just gonna charge at you and pray that I get to you before you get to a fucking full swing, or if you swing like you get knocked off balance.
If you're
I
running
hate-
at him, you're gonna get stabbed. He's just gonna do this, pointed at you.
yeah, if
and
he
you're
does
just gonna
this, I'm fucked.
Run
Then I
into
can't
it,
run at him. But
die.
I'll pick up dirt, throw it in your eye. Like I'll do some crazy shit.
Well, yeah. At that point, it's the no
That's
rules.
survival of the fittest. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
your rules.
Cheating is welcome.
Of course, you have to.
So basically, if the asteroid comes, you guys are gonna try to stab each other to death. Is really what
No,
I'm
he's
hearing.
gonna try to stab me. I thought we were gonna try to like team up and like.
Yeah,
you
we
know.
gotta team up. That's the better way to go.
You gotta take all your supplies and bring it together and be one.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
So I'm bringing some stuff.
We need to
we're
make a
packing-
friend with
So-
a bunker.
So since you guys have
We're a submarine.
weapons than I, and Dave, I see your weapons behind you. You have a full set of golf clubs. So
I wouldn't use the golf clubs. It's I wouldn't trust them.
I'll bring the marijuana and the camera
Okay.
and these.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You're gonna need more stuff in your go bag than that.
Well, I mean, if somebody can get bullets, all I have is 50.
50.
Ooh, that's not gonna last very long.
That's like if you think about it in like that, you got to like use that as your last resort every time because it's loud as well. I'm thinking zombie related though, I guess. But yeah, either way. Can we make bullets? Now we're talking.
Yeah, I don't know. I know someone else who has some guns that I could probably use some guns.
Yeah, just be like, listen, I know you have a bunch. Let me either
Yeah,
chill.
you only
with
have
you.
two
If
hands.
not, can I have one?
Let me hold one. Let me hold one of those.
Yeah, you don't have enough hands for all them guns.
I'll
bro.
get like a shotgun or a rifle or something.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, Chris, is that what you were looking at? Like a rifle shotgun or a handgun?
handgun 45.
A 45 Magnum. You have to get your license. You have your license?
Yeah, no, I don't yet. I don't.
Oh, well, like getting your gun license easier,
It is?
faster,
I thought that was hard.
maybe for you, but
And dude, I have zero. Like my like record is so squeaky clean.
yeah, it's the psych test that we're worried about.
Nah.
I'm kidding. No, you should be realistically, as long as you're like you've never like been admitted into a psychiatric place.
Yeah, no,
and, like
but
your
my only
actual
issue-
your record isn't like manslaughter or whatever, but
I went for it in 2020, and because I held my medical marijuana card, I got.
yeah, that's right, you can't.
So now I don't have a medical marijuana card anymore. I let it expire.
I guess you should be okay.
That was the only thing at the time that
You can't
helped.
have both. I
Not
don't
that
know what
it's-
happens now if like you don't have the card. You should be
but I
fine.
don't get it. Like
Yeah.
you shouldn't be allowed to drink alcohol then if you have your gun permit.
Well,
Also true.
I mean, I guess it's because you're prescribed it. You're giving this because it's medical purpose, and
Yeah,
it's a
but
medical
there's an
purpose.
array of medical purpose like pain, anything. It doesn't have to be. You know what I mean?
Well, once you have that card, you're diagnosed with it, I guess. So it's just like where's your head at? You shouldn't operate a gun. I
Wait,
guess.
so you say 2020?
Yeah.
Was recreational marijuana legal at that time?
Recreational was not. It was just
So
medical.
that's probably the problem.
I mean, the laws might have changed. I just know that it's pretty simple post-COVID to get the license because you don't have to actually do the physical paperwork anymore. I remember the first time I did it, and I didn't complete it. You had to go to the police station, get the specific report, take it home, fill it out, and give the letters of recommendation to the people so they could do it. Now it's all digitally done, emails, and that process is quick, but it's the handgun process that takes a little longer, and there's extra checks and whatnot. Like I didn't know that. Like I did all the stuff for a handgun license, and then when I went to go get the handgun, he has to run. I forgot certain kind of check that he has to run that day, and it's like a process. If you get your license, you can just then walk in and buy a shotgun or a rifle, no problem.
NewJerseyCannabis.org. NewJerseyStateCannabis.org. Gun ownership for medical marijuana patients in New Jersey. No, you cannot purchase a gun in New Jersey if you have a medical marijuana card or are registered under the state's medical marijuana program. So I am not allowed to get my gun license.
Because you're
I'm
registered in the program?
Because you already were?
Can you deregister?
I don't know.
That's what you got to find out.
Yeah, bro, because if we're going with this plan, you can't have a gun.
Yeah.
Well,
But
I mean, you can't have your own gun. He can't buy
Yeah,
a gun. That's not like,
borrow yours.
he got it right. Exactly. He can find somebody else who has extra guns. Like I know somebody who has extra guns. You say, hey, like I said, you only have 2 hands. Let me watch your back for you. Let me hold 1 or 2 of those.
You watch your 6, bro.
And then Chris has got to just borrow a gun as well.
That's it.
Simple.
I'm a good shot.
Or he's got to run up to somebody who has a gun, punch them with his fists until they're dead, and take their gun. Because I mean, at that point, it's everybody for themselves. On the way,
nobody really cares about it. I
at
mean,
this-
if you're talking world ending, nobody cares about a license.
right, exactly. And so at that point, we're just like, yo, pick one up on your way over, get it done. You know,
Yeah, open the box.
I'll mark a building, meet me there, loot a gun on the way.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
We should
Hell
play.
yeah. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
down. I'm down.
yeah. See, I think that if the percent of this asteroid goes higher and higher, it's going to be very similar to the way that Y2K was, or the way that like 2012, smaller type of way was, or people were like there's going to be a lot of people. It's going to be it's going to be a crazier Y2K, in my opinion. Could be even crazier.
And there's a lot more soft people in the world these days.
And
than
people
there
who
was.
are more volatile.
99.
A lot of more volatile people.
Yeah.
Bunch of bitches.
And I'm glad. No, I'm seriously like I'm glad that you guys like agree and like are on the same page. Like that's the truth. Like way softer society than that.
I think that's pretty well known.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if the asteroid was going to hit, how would you want them to handle it? What would you want them to do?
How do you handle something like that? I mean,
I think you got to blow it up.
Like the world.
Like,
No,
like
yeah,
you're
blow up
saying,
the world
like,
so it
let's go-
can't hit us.
Like, let's go Armageddon.
You
style.
can't fire
Bro,
me. I quit.
Yeah.
bro. Put me on the rocket. I will go up there with the Armageddon team, just like the movie.
I don't think
And
that's possible. Like
I will detonate the charge and save the world.
why? Like I think they could just shoot a missile at the thing and just hit it and just like blow it up out there instead of having to go there and try to land on it. I don't know if it's like, what did you say, 90 meters, which is 270 feet. Like they can't land a craft on that.
No,
yeah,
that's not big.
but if they hit it with like a nuke out there, it would probably blow it up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that
they
would. I
gotta
mean,
just like shoot a nuke into space. That's cool as
I have
hell.
a stupid question. Can you
They're gonna
can
be looking
a
for an
rocket
excuse.
fly in space like that?
Of course. What do you mean? How do you think they get up there? Yeah, they could shoot a rocket into space. It would have to be
the
like
problem
it
is
would have to be like
fuel.
an extra diesel rocket. Yeah, like extra rocket, not just like a regular rocket that they shoot off of a plane. They'd
right?
have to like
Because
really.
most of the time when they're in space, they just use space. You know,
But
Well, yeah,
you
space is
think
you're
about it,
naturally
there's no gravity or inertia. It'll just keep
right.
going
You're not.
forever.
You're just kind of. They
go,
know
yeah.
if you're shooting fast enough in a direction, you're just gonna go that way, whatever.
Well-
And then they have like adjusters or whatever to like turn, but. You're using so much gas to get out in the atmosphere into the space.
But think
you would
about
have
it
to
like
just have
think about it like the big giant missiles they have in the silos where they're like, we're gonna bomb Russia or Russia's gonna bomb
They're
us,
like
and they're gonna
intercontinental
fly
missiles.
that missile all the way from the from America to a whole different country. There's got to be multiple stages of like engine for that to happen. So instead of them shooting it from here to there and making it hit, they just shoot it straight up. They've already got the rockets for this. This isn't something they're
No,
going to have to invent.
I agree.
It's
I
just a
maybe the
regular
problem
ass
being is
nuclear missile. Just a regular run-of-the-mill nuke.
how far
1.0.
like how far does it have to be for them to be able to actually hit it
I don't know.
successfully?
That's the thing. Like we got to practice on the moon,
because
right?
like you said, like
Shoot
a
the moon
nuke should
with
be
a
able
nuke,
to, like
just to
even
practice.
to me a planet killer, a kilometer thing. If we're sending up a nuke that should wipe out an entire country almost,
That's not the way they work. No,
no.
a nuke's not going to wipe out a country.
That I would have to go.
No,
and-
I'm not saying, but I'm saying
Oh.
it's big enough to do a lot of destruction. Where if they shoot this thing out to a,
You
it
have to
should
shoot it
blow
past
up
the
this
moon,
meteor
further than the moon is. So like,
Right, what we got to do
a
is get a
million
station
miles
on
away.
the moon with rockets.
shoot the
shoot.
moon.
and see it, well, if the moon is in a good spot to shoot the rocket from the moon, that's fine. But it's only an extra 500,000 miles.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
It's like 450,000 miles to the moon.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Something. It's roughly that. It's roughly that.
that shit cray.
So if you're talking shoot it out there at like a million miles, they should be able to do that. Science should be able to do that. We pay our taxes.
We pay our taxes. I saw something actually pretty cool recently because the problem being is getting out of the atmosphere, right? How much fuel is burnt in the rockets. And there was this machine, and they're thinking it's like the future and being able to fly people this way or whatever. But it's like you ever see those simulators for like astronauts? It's like they sit in this thing and they just get whipped around in a
Yeah,
circle.
the centrifuge. Yeah.
The centrifuge.
Oh, excuse me, smart asses. I'm sorry.
I mean, listen.
I didn't know. Centrifuge. Yeah, that
Maybe you're the
the
dumbass.
about rockets.
in a sense it's spinning this thing around and then just launches it up at an angle.
Yeah.
Using and that's a way of being
Centrifugal
able to do it. I've seen a bunch
force.
of yeah. Seeing a bunch of that, or something about like being able to get anywhere in the world in like under a certain amount of time by going up out of the atmosphere and like asing the world spin and then coming back down to it, some shit like that.
That's ridiculous.
All right, I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, I think that we already have rockets that can get out of the atmosphere pretty easily and go do their thing. Because once you're out of the atmosphere, you're just cruising out there. They would have to blow it up with a nuclear missile. Because here's the thing. Number one, we got to do something, right? But number two, if mankind has the opportunity to fire a nuclear missile into space to blow up an asteroid to save the planet, there's no way that they're passing up on that. Like, there's no way that
No, they've been waiting. They've been wanting to
Exactly.
fire these shits forever.
No way they're not going to do that. No
Yeah,
chance.
but you know what's going to hold it up? It's going to be the pissing contest.
Who
of
gets
whose
to
name's
fire the
going on.
missile, right? Who gets to
Dude,
fire the
fucking
missile?
everybody fire one. Who cares?
Yeah,
Get this thing out of here.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. But that's what it's going to.
What if we miss and now it's
Everybody
too
gets-
late?
Everybody gets to pop one off.
Dude, everybody hit a double tap that bitch. Everybody. Bop, bop.
That way we definitely make sure we hit it.
You know what? Because if we miss, then China, you guys hit it, and then if it didn't do enough, then the next rush you guys,
China,
we all good.
Yeah.
Russia,
Let me create a black
Russia,
hole out of
Russia.
space.
Everybody cut the military budget by 50%.
That's a terrible Trump impression.
But yeah, guys, listen, we're not only like, comedians, we're
not.
scientists.
We're not either of those things.
We're not.
Sheesh.
Oh man. Yeah.
That's a
That'd
good
be
place.
We're smoketologists.
That's right.
I never know what he's doing back there.
So yeah, that's a
Do
good
you
place
like
to
this?
end it
Look.
up, I think. Oh yeah, I was
Is
noticing
that
that
a big
before.
gnarly skateboard or is that a skimboard?
You want to know that honestly? That is a wooden surfboard, but it's not like an actual legal surfboard. It was like a banana boat display, so it was a surfboard, and it had shelves on each side and attached to
sick.
a rowing base back in the day. So I stripped it, and then I had my niece paint this for me. She's a pretty good artist, and
Get
I don't know
outta
if you, yeah, I don't know if you got like it's a kind of a Dragon Ball Z situation going on,
Okay.
but yeah, pretty cool.
Dude, that's sick. I like that.
Yeah, I forgot the type of paint, but it's yeah, pretty cool. Don't judge me. I gotta take a picture of all my Dragon Ball Z shit and then make fun of myself later.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. As always, we love you from the bottom of our hearts. I speak for all of us when I say that. Check us out every Wednesday on YouTube, youtube.com/the Two Clouded Mind Show. If you don't want to watch us, you just feel like listening to us, we are everywhere that podcasts live at the Two Clouded Mind Show. Social media. We're all over social media at the Two Clouded Mind Show. If you want to check us out individually, I'm at Chris_is_not funny on Instagram.
You forgot your Instagram handle for a second there, didn't you?
I almost did little guy Chris.
DC in the City on all social media. Anthony, thanks for hanging out, man.
And guys, do me a favor, go over and check out Spirit for Spirits. Dave's been working really hard.
Spirit for Spirits. Yeah, the website, spiritforspirits.com. I just updated the website, so everybody should go there and check and click everything to make sure it works correctly, and let me know if there's any problems. But the website is updated, spiritforspirits.com. YouTube, we have we're creeping up. We have like 2475. We're creeping up on 2,500 subscribers. Instagram, we're over 1,500 followers on Instagram, so we're doing well there. We've got some new content coming out every week, a couple times a week. Albert and I are going to be filming together on Friday this week. We got some more stuff. A company sent us some bitters, so we reviewed 4 different types of bitters, and then another company from California sent us a bottle of Sotol, which is like a Mexican spirit. It's not tequila, it's not mezcal, it's something else. And so we're going to be reviewing that as well. So it's been pretty exciting. We got a lot of stuff going on.
Nice.
Will you take suggestions? Because we'll talk off camera, but I have a bottle of something that I've never opened. It was gifted to me by somebody that I worked with. He is from Mexico.
Okay.
And it's a Mexican liquor.
Okay.
Mexican spirit, if you will.
Sure.
And I would love for you guys to maybe make a cocktail and, showcase it if possible.
I think we can work something out. Yeah, definitely.
All right, cool. Awesome. Guys, check out Spirit for Spirits and, dude, do us a favor, hit that like button and we'll see you next week. We love you. Stay clouded.